Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Jackie, aka Jax Just Happened, here on the internet, and I hope you had a fantastic, wonderful, awesome sauce day. So, it has been a minute since I've made a video. So here's the situation. Right now, I am currently in the midst of preseason golf, and in 2 weeks, I will be smack dab in the middle of regular season golf. And plus, first semester senior year is proving to be a lot more work than my last couple years, so I've been super busy, which I know is like a classic YouTuber excuse, but you know, deal with it. I have started up Just the Highlights again, so you will have a video next week and for sure every other week. I'm going to try super hard to make sure you guys have a video every single week, but I hope you understand if I can't make that happen. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's get into this video. So I'm going to be talking you through my August / now September favorites. Yeah, happy Labor Day also, by the way. And let's just jump right into it. There are a couple books, but I was doing a lot of AP homework this summer. I didn't really want to read anything for fun, really, because I was reading so much academically that there are only a couple books. But there are lots of movies and lots of music, so let's get started. Let's talk about some TV shows and movies that I have been loving recently. Number 1, Teen Wolf is back for its final half season, and I am living for it! It's really great. I'm freaking out the whole time. Ask my mom, it's kind of embarrassing. I'm not ready for it to end, but I can see why this is the end, if you know what I'm saying. Also, I need more Dylan O'Brien. Please help me get more of him in the show. Thanks. So if you're not watching Teen Wolf, I personally would recommend it. It's not for everybody. It's a little dramatic and a little cheesy, but you know, same. The next TV show that I've been really liking these past couple months is The Bold Type on Freeform and/or used to be ABC Family. I think it's one of the best feminist shows I've ever seen, and I really like the writing and the casting and all the stuff. I just think it's done really well, and I'm really excited to watch more of it. Okay, let's get into some movies, because I have a couple I want to talk about. The first one is Spider-Man Homecoming. As I talked about in my coffee talk about movies, currently I am in love with Tom Holland, and I just really like his performance in that movie, and I've always really liked Spider-Man because Andrew Garfield, God bless. And I'm really excited to see where they go with that franchise, and if you wanted like an in-depth explanation of why I really like that, go check out the coffee talk where I talk all about movies. Another movie that I talked about in that coffee talk is Baby Driver. That is one of my favorite movies I've seen all year. I think it was done really well. I really like the writing and the casting and everything. It wasn't a perfect movie, but I enjoyed it a lot, and again, check that video to see a better explanation of why I liked it. So I would recommend those two for sure, just based on a fangirliness, and y'all know how I feel about Marvel, and Baby Driver is just so good. Another movie that I saw was Atomic Blonde. I thought that movie was a lot of fun, super badassery happening, and it was just a really fun time. Really cool to see like a female 007, which was dope, and yeah, would recommend that one. Now this one is gonna be kind of weird, but you know, roll with me. I talked about this on Twitter a while ago, but recently I watched the movie Boss Baby, and like, it was great, and I'm very confused as to why I liked it so much, because to be honest, it's not really my like cup of tea. Like, I like animated movies, but I didn't think I would like a movie about a boss baby. But it was actually super cool, and the writing was hilarious, so. And plus the animation style was super cute. I'm a sucker for cute animation, so would recommend that one, weirdly. I'm gonna talk about a few personal things for a second that I really liked over the last couple of months. Back in July, I went to camp, and I made a video about it. It's called About Last Week, and I really loved my time at camp. That camp has been my like third home for as long as I can remember, because I've been going since 3rd grade, and I don't know, this was kind of like it for me for going to camp as a camper, and it was just a really fun time, and I met some of the coolest people I've ever met and reconnected with one of my really good friends, and I'm just really grateful for that experience, and yeah, it was super fun. And then another thing that was like, woo, I don't know how this happened, was I got to see Hamilton. I freaking love Hamilton, and I actually got to see it in real life in San Francisco, and it was the greatest thing. I don't know how to describe it really, but it was so awesome. Like, so awesome, and the fact that I was able to go with like my family, that was super cool. If you haven't listened to Hamilton, you're like missing out at this point, because it's so good. It's so good. Oh my gosh. And also, me and my sister, we went to an Ed Sheeran concert over the summer right before she had to go back to school, and it was so cool. So it's like him on a stage with his loop machine and his guitar and a couple mics, and that's it. It's the coolest thing I think I've ever seen. Like, it's one of my favorite concerts I've ever been to, and he's just beautiful in like a weird way, and like his music is beautiful, like solely on the purpose of lyrical value. And one day I will hear him perform Supermarket Flowers live. One day, even if it's on like a TV show or like a music video or something, but one day. That is my favorite song off the Divide album, which everyone's like, you're so sad. Correct. The song is very sad and I really like it. I didn't vlog my experience at the Ed Sheeran concert just because I really wanted to experience that with my sister, but rather than feeling obligated to like vlog the whole thing, you know. I did post a little bit on my Instagram if you'd like to check that out. It's linked below. There's lots of promo in this video. What's happening? Let's get into the books before we dive into my monster list of music that I liked in the last couple months. So the first book is Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. I finally got around to reading it because I saw the movie in my theory of film class last year and loved it. Absolutely thought the story was darling, thought the movie was great, and I really wanted to read the book to see how it compared, and I really liked the book as well. It's a little different from the movie, or rather the movie is a little different from the book. Both are super cute and worth checking out. Another thing I talked about on Twitter like a while ago, I read this back in early July, but this book is called Words in Deep Blue, and I just think, first of all, it's beautiful. Second of all, I thought the story was really cute. I mean, it's super like cheesy romantic, like, but it's, I don't know, I really liked it, and to be honest, I solely got this book because I thought it looked pretty, and I don't know, like, look at that calligraphy, and look at these shades of blue that like fit together. I'm in love. Super cute, would recommend. I think I read this at night. So good. Just check it out. Okay, so this book is gonna be kind of weird because it's technically a Christmas themed book, but I read it in the summertime. It is called What Light by Jay Asher, and Jay Asher wrote 13 Reasons Why, which is a great book that I'm going to reread eventually. But this is another one of his like teen novels, and I thought this was darling. I didn't think I was gonna like want to read it because it's like a Christmas book, and sometimes I have a hard time with holiday themed books, but it was so cute. I was voting for these people to get together the whole time, and then, oh, it worked out. You know what I'm saying? So, real cute if you like, check out Jay Asher book if you like 13 Reasons Why. Would recommend. Okay, and then this one isn't technically a favorite, I just really need to talk about it. So I read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child Part 1 and Part 2, and I don't really know how I feel. I liked the characters a lot. I didn't necessarily love the story. And a lot of people that I've read their opinions on this book have felt that way. So I'm not alone because I loved the first 7 Harry Potter. I didn't think there needed to be an after the 19 years later, which just happened, by the way. It was on September 1st, 2017. I saw this thing, screen cap of a Tumblr post. I was like, wow, September 1st, 2017. Every Tumblr account turns back into a Harry Potter fan account. I'm like, same. It was okay. I really liked Albus and Scorpio's relationship, and I like really liked the kids' characters. I thought the, spoiler alert, the fact that Harry was a bad father I didn't necessarily agree with, just because I don't think he would ever be a bad father because of how he was raised, and I think he would take more of a Molly Weasley type of parenting, but you know, whatever. So I don't know if I recommend this, but I just need to talk about it because I gotta be honest, I didn't really like it, and I feel really bad saying that. So those are all the books. Like I said, it was a rough reading summer for me. Academia all day, every day. So yeah, that's the situation. Let's get into some music because I have a lot to talk about. We're gonna talk about this first song, which I really liked because I heard it on the radio, but I had no idea what it was called, and then I watched the VMAs, and then I was like, ooh, that's the song. The Logic, Alicia Cara, Khalid 1-800 song about like suicide prevention I freaking love that song. I think it stands for a good message, and I think it's a really good song. Grace VanderWaal, who was the America's Got Talent, like, adorable little winner. Her song Moonlight and I Don't Know My Name are beautiful, and I think they're way older than she is in terms of like relatability to older people. I just think it's super cool. This little girl just living her dream, and I just think it's so cute, and her music's really good. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this song before, but Fall For You by Secondhand Serenade is just the most beautiful song in my opinion. Like, I think it's one of my favorite love songs that I've ever heard in my existence. And every time I hear it, I just have to stop and listen to it and sing along because it just makes me so like giddy for no reason. I just think it's beautiful and lovely, and I'm pretty sure I Snapchat it every time I hear it, so sorry y'all. So this one is a little out of character for me because I don't really like country music, but Die Happy Man by Thomas Rhett is again one of those love songs that I think is adorable and like just really encapsulates on what marriage should be, or like falling in love should be, in my opinion. Little Mix is just amazing. I really like them since their like first album Wings, I believe, or that's the first album I heard of theirs, and their song Power is a jam. I think they're all amazing. Also the makeup looks in Shout Out to My Ex by them, hot dang, so good. The song Down by Fifth Harmony has recently been in my top playlist because I just think they're super awesome, and good on them for still sticking around even after Camila left. So right now we are in a new era of music from Kesha. Praying and Woman are possibly two of my favorite songs of the whole year, just because I think they're, one, super empowering, aka Woman. Praying, I think, is a super cool song about just like ultimate forgiveness, and I just think they're both amazing. And that high note in Praying, I try every time and my voice cracks, and then I'm sad and realize, oh, I'm not Kesha, and then, you know, just here. But yeah, if you haven't listened to any of her new stuff, which have you not listened to any of her new stuff, I would definitely recommend. It's all so good. So that's kind of it for my July, August, and September favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up so that I know I should make some more of these videos, because I really like these, because then I can like look back and like see what I've liked over the past months to see if anything's changed or stayed the same. Subscribe down below to be notified when I make a new video and to become an official Jackster, because it's a cool name and it's free. Click on the respective areas on the screen right now to see last week's video and a surprise video, and as always they'll be linked in the description box below if you would like to check them out that way. I hope you have a fantastic life until I see you again, and remember, just be you. See ya!